Good morning. Let's put this clip on this Kukri video. All through the leather debacle trying to get my leather for this big knife. Finally got it done. Right there. Oh, crap. I can't hold on to nothing this morning, so bear with me. There, now this is dyed a very, very dark, deep brown color. I had a little bit of brown and a little bit of light, a little bit of dark. I just mixed it all together and it came out really nice. Now, heavy belt sheath. Got a large eyelet down here. You can use this to tie it around your leg, strap it to a pack, something like that. Or that's big enough you could put a little carabiner in there with a strap and rig it to carry somehow away, however you want to do it. Let's see. Fits perfect. Very, very nice. I've already showed the knife, I think, but that's it right there. Somebody asked for a measurement. Okay, blade 10 3/4, overall length is 15.5 inches. And this one has a mosaic pin that is a cross in there. This is what he wanted. And overall on the sheath is 17.5 inches. Right there. Just wanted to get this one, show y'all this one. And I'm still working on a different one for this same guy, but I'm going to go ahead and get this one sent out tomorrow. Along with the sharp finger I showed the other day. That won't be on the way tomorrow because I have to go into town tomorrow anyway. I don't want to, but I have to. I have to go to the doctor. That appointment that I keep talking about. So, primary care. But that's that. Now, next job. If I can find the clip, you've already seen this one. This is a Fox Kukri. Very, very nice. Now this one we're going to take this handle off. We're going to create a false full tang or a full tang aluminum, however you want to say it. A little bit bigger, but that's small. That's really small. That is a gorgeous Kukri though, I'm telling you, brand new. So let's get it all wrapped up, get this handle taken off, and we'll get started on that. Alright, got us some tools out here. Let's take this handle off. Now, with any luck, we can save these same screws, these same pins, put back in it. Just unscrew out of there. I told y'all I can't hold on to nothing today. And these are very similar to a Chicago screw. Screw in like that. There we go. Put those away, we'll make sure we don't lose them. There we go. So now they're coming out of there. Get out of there. Sorry, y'all see what I'm doing? These are smooth, so I don't have anything to get a hold of. There we go. Now, if we're going to put these, help me remember the top drawer of this big toolbox right here, so I don't forget. Right here. All right, let's see if that'll come right off of there. May have to get some tiny bit of help. You don't want to booger these up. Okay, that is all one piece. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Figure out how to get these off. Don't want to tear them up. Just bumped it with this rubber mallet a little bit. All one piece. Slide right off of it. Alright, there's what we got. This is .23. What is .23? Is really close to 1/4 of an inch. Might as well say 1/4 inch. Now I have the drawing here. This is a CRKT Kukri handle. This shape here looks like a classic. This is the drawing he sent me. Classic knife shape design. I don't like the tilted one because there's not enough meat here. We'll do it straight. Okay, now next step is get us a piece of aluminum, and put down on here and get it traced out. And take quite a bit of drawing and finagling to get it just like we want it. But and this is 2 size, so that'll help a lot too. All right, good thing about having a drawing is I cut it out. Now we're going to trace it out on here. And it's a little oversized, so I can grind it smooth and all that stuff. So I could have put it on a piece of cardboard. And this aluminum is also 1/4 inch, same as what the blade material is. Just like this. Now we'll go over to the bandsaw and cut that out. Cut it out, leave the line, so we still got our little extra size there. Oops. Then we can adjust the other little cuts we'll have to make as we get it on the, held up against the handle. There we go, that's close enough. I can deal with that. There, put this over here where we don't lose that. To the bandsaw we go. Alright, about got the handle roughed out pretty good. I'm going to put some layout fluid on it. When I trace the line to cut the piece out where it fits into the, it'll actually make the new Tang. It'll make sense in a minute if you hadn't seen this process before. I need more precision cuts than a fat Sharpie. So you put this layout fluid and I'll get this lined up where I need it, and then scribe it with a carbide scribe, and I'll get a much sharper line, more accurate. Now I did cut the tip end off where the lanyard sticks out. I talked to the owner and he was okay with that, because it just wasn't going to fall. It was going to fall way too close to the edge. When we're all done, if he decides he wants a lanyard hole in there, we can just drill through and put a ferrule in there. It'll be the same thing. Now, I'm guessing the same with this one. We're going to cover this hole, because face it, not many people are going to take these and make spears out of them and chopping axes and tools and all that. You know, I mean, it could be done, but anyway. It's going to sit on there like that. Let's let it dry first. But there we go. That's this step. Then we'll do the next step. Alright, I've got it. Spent a few minutes moving it back and forth. I've got it where I want it. I'm going to take our scribe. Like this. I'm putting a lot of pressure on it so it don't move. Down. Okay. Like that. And this here we're going to just sort of I'm going to do it that way. Now all this in here we have to cut out and remove. You start here. I'm going to drill a hole here, and then we'll run the saw down, remove this big section first, and we'll come in and nibble some of this out. Go back with a file, probably hand file, and file it out. Let's go set up and do all that. Alright, let's see how we did. Still got to file out the corners. Okay, that's going to fit up really nice. Now, the one area I'm concerned about is this little cutout here. Not much in there. This is the actual grip. Your hand don't go down here anyway. It's just a stop. Now, the owner did give me basically command decision on what to do. I think we're going to go ahead and take this piece out and leave this exposed like it originally was, and then cover. If I still want to cover it, I can do it with the handle itself, the micarta handles. But I think that's what we're going to do. So we want to just extend this over. We'll leave this. Nip this off right here. Because if I try to cut this out, there's not going to be anything there. And it'll look worse if I do it that way. Alright, let's go cut that, file these corners out, see what we got. Alright y'all, we are very, very, very close. Really tight fit. Let's try this. Look at that. Alright, y'all, get your redneck on. That's slicker than snot on the doorknob right there. That is going to work. All right, next step. Hang on. Okay, handle material will cover that. We'll leave this exposed, which will be fine. Just a touch of this will have to, remember I left it big. A little touch of this have to come off, and not much. What's one of my favorite machine shop YouTubers say? I like it. Okay, we better nip off just a little bit of that. Let's turn it over and do it this way. Just round a little bit of that off. Be easier to do it now than it will when it's epoxied on here. Which is the next step. Okay, we get this cleaned up really good. We'll rough it on the sander. Get our epoxy mixed up. And stick it on there. Very, very pleased. We'll look at it one more time. And then of course we'll drill the holes through here where the original mounting holes were. All this will be stuck together. May even put a pin or two in the sides. We'll wait and see. But once it's all together, this is not going anywhere. And the purpose of this is to give him the grip that he wants. Cannot stress enough about having good grip on a knife. Any kind of knife. There we go. Alright, didn't bore y'all with the gluing the epoxy and all that stuff. It's taken a couple hours for it to get to a working point. It's not all the way cured yet, but it's not far. And this is where we're at so far. Good bit of sanding left to do. But I've got the holes drilled and countersunk. We're going to put the original bolts back in there. And I want to go ahead and do that now. And I'm not real happy with this end. It just doesn't look right. So I have some aluminum tubing ferrules. And we're going to go ahead and put that back in there. And I have some smaller steel pins. I think we'll put one here and one here. I think it'll look good. And add some strength, even though that's plenty strong enough. So let me get it set back up in the vise, and we'll put these back in. Alright, maybe y'all can see that. that one in there. Hold it with this one. Take a couple of times, for this is very fine thread. There we go. Like that. A little bit out of there. I'm glad I got 2 sets of these weird off-size bits. I'm quite sure they're metric. That one in there. That one's sticking out a little proud. Don't like that. Thought I checked it. Let me go countersink. Alright, let's see if that got it. Yep, we want it to sit flush. Tighten this side up. You know what? That one still ain't quite enough. Let me sort this out and I'll be right back. You get the idea anyway. That's why you gotta just hand fit till you get it right. There we go. Bolted down. Now let's go ahead and put our hole here and get our pins for here. Try to give it as much strength as we can. Make it look a little nicer too, maybe. Alright, got everything sanded flush. We got our 2 steel pins in here. And we'll blacken these back up because the handle itself wasn't flat and straight, but it is now. See that one? Slightly below the level, but it's okay. And we'll blacken up this aluminum piece here. And of course the spine and all that. Now, a little bit of epoxy seeped out there. Got to clean that off. Do the final sanding. See, I got some more to come off here. But there we go. And then around the edges, of course. It's getting late in the day. I wanted to get this done today, and we're gonna try. It won't be all the way done, but we're gonna try. What do y'all think? I think it's gonna look really cool. And this is green. When the finish goes on, it'll turn back to a dark green. So there we go. All right, here we go. Got everything blackened, sanded smooth. We're gonna go with the spray on this one. Put 1 coat on now. Let it sit and cure. I gotta get that off right there. It's a little bit of epoxy. And let it cure for about an hour. I got about another hour in the shop today and I'm done. I'm tired. So there we go. We'll take a look at it before I put the 2nd coat on. Alright, there we go, y'all. That is 2 coats. Got a couple little spots here. What I'm going to do is put 1 more coat on today. And tomorrow morning, after it cures real good, we'll bring it back, steel wool it real good. Wipe it down, smooth it. And put another coat, maybe 2 more coats. And we'll be all done. That's dry enough to touch. Feels real good in my hand. And I don't have gigantic hands either, so I think that'll work just right. Alright, put another coat on, hang it up, let it dry. And I'm going in and see what Mama's got for supper. See y'all tomorrow. Alright everybody. There is our handle done. And I did miss a little bit of the final fitting in on that and the sanding and all that, but actually got one more coat of clear to go on it. So I'm going to do that before I unwrap it, and we'll take a final look. I think it came out really, really nice. We'll put our one more coat of clear. Now I'll send the owner some pictures and we'll unwrap it and see what it looks like. Alright, one final look on this. I sent the owner some pictures and he asked if I could rough it up a little bit, not make it so shiny. I like that. So I did. Now this is canvas micarta. Water's not going to seep into it like wood or something like that, so still got a nice color to it, nice look to it. Definitely pretty good grip. You can feel it. But there we go. That's it. The end.